Greetings, one and all. Welcome back to the channel. KG is back for fixture announcement time. And as the title says, the reality is set in. It is set in well and true now. I'm there. We're gonna go through the fixtures in just a moment, but yeah, the reality is set in. I said when we got relegated, I don't think that the reality is gonna kick in until we see the fixture list. And for me personally, that is now as when it's set in. As Karen says here, the reality of being in the championship has certainly hit home now. 100% it has. Oh man, looking at these fixtures. Oh man. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Yeah, Econ. Missed that top, need to get myself on. Listen, I had to dig it out, man. I thought I'd restore the feeling. We're going in the championship, so why not go with our championship away kit? And I actually did like this one. I think this is one of our better kits over the past few years, to be fair. But yeah, why not? Why not? Listen, you know what it is as well. I'm seeing all the things on social media today, and I've just realized we haven't even got a kit announced for next season yet. We don't even have a kit. I mean, the kit is probably at the back of the queue for what everyone's concerned with, and it certainly is for me, by the way. But yeah, I just realized we don't even have a shirt. I don't know why we always take so long to announce a shirt. I see other clubs announce their shirts pretty much before the season starts, but we always seem to wait until late, like it's something to behold and everything else like that. Just get it announced, doesn't it? What a depressing morning. Let's try and keep the feeling up, shall we? You guys help me out because I need your help too. Okay, because I'll be honest with all these fixture list announcements and everything else like that. I haven't liked one of them. I can't do it. I can't make this finger press the heart on the like. I can't do it, people. I'm just not there yet. All right, this is slow therapy for me. Lewis here saying, "Ew, this fixture list is nasty." I mean, listen, I always say this about fixture lists. We're always going to have to play the same teams twice. We always have to play them eventually. But boy, it's ugly. It is so ugly. Um, but yeah, listen. Yeah, I mean, Richard saying add the kit to the long list of things we need. Yeah, I mean, it didn't even occur to me. Honestly, Richard, you think that a kit would be somewhere near the forefront of your mind? Honestly, it's been to the back because of no manager as we speak today, as we speak right now live. You know, players coming in, players coming out. Those things are the most important to me. They could go out in Primark playing white tees next season for all I care. I don't care. Just as long as we get the team on the pitch that can do it. Um, let's have a look. Lewis saying live watch along for the opening match. I probably think so, Lewis. Like I say, with the content on the channel, I'm still gonna obviously Leeds is gonna be my main baby, but I'm gonna have to do other things as well. I can't just do Leeds United stuff. And I always wanted to branch out and do other teams as well, and watch other games. Like I say, I just feel like watching Leeds and talking about Leeds United, especially in the situation we're in with the players that we've got, is just limiting myself because we're not talking about quality players here. We're talking about more the love of the club than the quality players that we possess. So I would like to, be a bit more enthusiastic with some of the players I'm talking about and watch a few of those, even if you don't like the teams. For me, I just love football. You know what I mean? I love football and I love good football players. So when I get a chance to watch them, why not come on live and hang with you guys for a bit? And I figure that's probably a good way to go as well. Katrina, do a WWE watch along. This is quite funny because I know I do a lot of WWE references, but if you notice, they kind of dated. I don't actually watch WWE frequently anymore, Katrina. I know that sounds pretty odd, but I do follow a couple of wrestlers, more so Rhea Ripley, you know what I mean? But then I also listen to podcasts where they talk about the old days, and that's how I know about a few things that is going on now. But wrestling for me, I don't watch it anymore. And I used to love wrestling. I used to train to be a wrestler as well. But in terms of wrestling, it's just like any other TV show for me. If the stories aren't good, then I'm not going to watch. And for me, it started to go downhill when there was no jeopardy involved in storylines. And that's what it's all about for me with wrestling. It's never been about the wrestling matches. It's all about stories. Chris, yeah, I mean, I said this, Chris, yesterday. I think you must have heard, but yeah, no super malts this season, people. It's a premium drink, and it's a drink for greatness. And I don't care what results we get in the championship, there will be no super malt streams. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If we get promoted, when we get promoted, I should say, then the super malts will absolutely come out on stream. But until then, no. Don't care who we beat 6-7-0, they're not coming out. But yeah, Karen saying we'll be interested to see what our team's going to look like. I mean, yeah, 100%. Philip's not having this kit though, the horrible away kit. Nah, well, listen, you know what? A lot of people online complained about it, much like everything. Everyone complains online, but it turned out to be one of the biggest sellers, didn't it? It's always funny how that goes. That's why I always take what people say online with a pinch of salt, because sometimes it's easy just to be negative and oh, I don't like it. But hey, numbers don't lie. You know, Scott Steiner, see another dated one. Scott Steiner doing the math. If you remember that one, you'll know what I'm talking about. 33% chance, and you take my 25% chance, and it's a disaster for you. Love that one. That one always pops me. But yeah, listen, people. All right, look, I've put it off long enough. Okay, let's get the fixture list up. Oh, of course, smash a like on the video. I haven't even done the housekeeping. Please hit a like on the video. Best way to support the channel. Drop your comments and subscribe to the channel. Let me just get the John Abbott and Carl Brown for the super thanks on the last video. That was just done yesterday, so thank you for the support on that one. Jed, I absolutely loved that promo by Scott Steiner. He said a lot of funny things throughout his life, but that promo is just top tier. You take my 33% chance, and because Kurt Angle knows he can't beat me. Dude, it's a all timer. Right. Let's have a look. Why does he keep saying honestly? Right, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna do it now. Here we are. Ah, let's go then, people. All right. The 23-24 fixtures are announced. Let's make it bigger. So there we go, people. Read them and weep. Has any fixture in particular stood out to you? Let me know in the chat. I should say we're playing everyone twice, but on any particular date, does anyone stick out to you guys? I haven't had time to really digest it still. Uh, yeah, Andy Shaw, yeah, back to life, back to reality, yeah, soul to soul, man. It's sobering, man. It feels unreal. Honestly, I still as I look at it now, I still can't believe this has happened. Can't believe we're back doing this again. It's absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable that we're back doing this, but this is the reality we're in. Addicted to Profit saying a rainy Tuesday night in Rotherham. Yeah. Lewis saying the last one. I want to know when it ends. What's it? Chris King is saying November 4th, our first loss. So we're gonna go 3 months undefeated. Man, that would be something, wouldn't it? Let's have a look. November 4th, Leicester away. Well, we'll see. Wait, listen, we're talking about the shape Leeds United's team's going to be in. We need to see the shape that Leicester City are going to be in. You know what I mean? They're not in great condition themselves, and they're about to lose their real better players. You know, and they still haven't brought in players themselves, have they? They haven't got a real goalkeeper yet. I think they're going to have to do work on the defense. We'll see what shape they're in. Andy, it's all been a dream cage. That's what it feels like. It feels like it was just a temporary dream that was even in the back in the Premier League. This feels normal again because of how long we was in this this league. Keep it clean, man. Keep it clean. But yes, it just feels regular again, doesn't it? Looking at some of these fixtures. Lewis saying, let's pull a Burnley. Yeah, I'd hope so, man. I just don't make it hard. But just do it the easy way. Just dominate the league as we should with the players that we could get in, with the parachute payments that we've got, with some of the players that are already here. If we can hopefully keep some of them, only some. I mean, just like not even a handful. But please, just make it easy for us, please. Just one time, one time. Um. So yeah, yeah, Sam. Yeah, when you ran like your tin pot, you end up in the tip pot league. Yeah, 100%, Sam. No complaints. Can't complain. It's horrible to be where we are, but we didn't do nearly enough to stay in the Premier League. 31 points, disgraceful, absolutely disgraceful. So yeah, we are where we're supposed to be. Chris King is saying Leicester are walk in this league. They have a great coach. How do you know he's great? By the way, Chris. Chris, I need you to put his credentials down as to why he's a great coach and put it in the chat. And they will get all Man City youngsters on loan. Hey, yeah, listen, I have no doubt he's going to tap into that, like much like the Sheffield United did with Doyle and McAtee, get a couple of the best City youngsters. Yeah, I don't doubt that. But Maresca is as unknown as a manager as anybody else is. I don't know how he's all of a sudden being a great coach. Um, December's looking rough. Katrina saying 7 games in December. Yeah. Middlesbrough home, Blackburn away, Sunderland away. Oh, that's going to be tough, isn't it? Sunderland away. That's going to be one. Coventry at home. Ipswich, Ipswich, Ipswich at home, and Preston away, West Brom away. Yeah. See, we haven't got Nottingham Forest in the league anymore to give us our annual Boxing Day beating. So yeah. Sam here saying great doesn't get sacked in Italy in less than 20 games. I mean, listen, every club is different, especially when it comes to sackings, as we very well know. Listen, we are in no shape to talk about sacking coaches after having 5 of them in 1 year. But that's what I mean. Maresca doesn't just, I mean, he very well could do a good job. I'm not disputing that. But where does the great coach come in? I don't get it. I haven't even, you know what I mean? But yeah. Um Matt Decor saying, "What is going on at Leeds, Cage? He's starting to get worried. Can easily see us being mid-table this season." Yeah, I mean, listen, I've already said we should be challenging. We should be challenging with players that we're bringing in and players that we're getting out. But if we're stuck with a majority of these players and losing our better ones, I'm talking your Somervilles, your Nontos, Adams, and etc., Rodrigo as well. If we're stuck with those mid-table, I'd be grateful. Because you know what it is? A lot of people forget that a lot of these players that people are counting on to get us back up were literally mid-table stragglers. And this we're talking nearly 5 years ago. We're talking 3, 4, 5 years ago when they were bang average mid-table players that were possibly going on to Cheltenham Town and Forest Green Rovers until Bielsa came in. But now people expect them to, even though they've reverted back to type, to get us up. Not me. I'm not expecting these guys to help us out. That's why we need a coach to get in some players that we can rely on. Um, yeah, Matt. Hopefully not, man. I often refer to it, Matt, but I say to other people, I mean, we had so many years in the championship where our season was dead by New Year's Day. We'd literally have 3, 4 months of the season left where we weren't bad enough to get relegated, but we weren't good enough to hit the playoffs. And we'd have 4 months of just nothing football. How crap is that? No, I don't want that again. I don't want that. Yeah, Bubs, they would be in League One without someone. And the thing is, what it is it's hard for people to compute that in that just because they eventually did get promoted, but they were average players before he got here. And this is years ago. Add the age onto them now, they're slower, they got no technique. They're awful players. So I'm with Matt there saying if we don't get in players, we'll possibly be mid-table. I will not even try and dispute that. Um Deshaun in the house saying from Somerville Nonto to James and Costa. Helder Costa is not coming back here. No, I do not want to see that guy back at Leeds. No, 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 no. I don't want to see Helder Costa back. Another perfect example of somebody that balls out at a club, comes to Leeds United and shrinks. Too big for him. Too big for him. So no, thank you. Helder Costa, stay in wherever you are, man. Hopefully we can extend that loan for his year that he's been out. CJ saying, not gonna lie, KG, this sucks compared to what we've been used to in the past few years. Reality has certainly kicked in for me now, and it hurts big time. Yeah, I know, CJ. I said it. It's different when you get relegated. There's a different kind of acceptance that you've got, but it's until you see these fixtures and realize, damn, there is no do-overs, there's no get out clauses. This is our reality. This is it for us now, and this is what we got to do now. Years loan to the championship, as I always say, years loan only, please. Let me just, mate. Okay. Okay, yeah, and just on the last game of the season, where we'll hopefully be celebrating a championship, celebration on May 4th against Southampton at home. But yeah, listen, in terms of our first fixture, just going back into it, Cardiff at home. I think we all thought that we would have the Friday night game, but instead we have a Sunday game and it's live on Sky Sports. Would you believe it, people? It already begins, doesn't it? We already get it just to make you think. No, they just said no. Leeds are going. We've got to get these because you know what it is. Reality is we're one of the biggest. We when we were in the championship before, we were bringing in the figures for this league. We were bringing in the figures. No matter who we played, they always got the best figures for Leeds United. That's not disputable. It's available for everyone to see. So they were always going to put us on TV first. You know, in our first fixture back. I don't even want to hear the commentary for that one, so I probably will do a watch long for this game. Not yet for me, Lewis. No score predicted. We don't know what shape we're going to be in. You know what I mean? Deshaun saying we'll be on TV more this year than last. Well, there was that running joke, wasn't there, about it being Sky Sports Leagues because of just how many times we're on TV. And I remember there was a lot of championship teams or clubs owners complain about it. But you've got to go where the viewing figures are. And if the viewing figures are saying that Leeds United pulling more viewing figures, you've got to put them on TV more. It's as simple as that. Um, Michael here saying at least Leicester City and Southampton had at least 10 years in the Premier League. Leeds only had 3. Yeah, of course. And I mean, Leicester City, for all, them being relegated this season, they won the league. You know what I mean? They won the league and they won an FA Cup. It's not bad, is it? I think reality for them, their fans is probably maybe even a bit worse than ours in all fairness, after winning the league and the FA Cup and being in Europe. So all of a sudden being in the championship, I think that would actually hit you harder. But yeah, we weren't there long enough. I honestly thought, and this is again, maybe the arrogance in me. I thought we would do everything right. I thought we'd do it the right way and we wouldn't see the championship again. But here we are. Here we are. So yeah, first fixture of the season against Cardiff is televised, as you can imagine. Uh, it was always on the cards, wasn't it? Always on the cards. So yeah, New Year's Day home fixture against Birmingham. Cardiff away 13th. Yeah, the Carabao Cup. I think we're in the first round as well today. I think that's being announced today, but it is what it is with that kind of fixture. We'll talk about that on another stream. Hey, maybe I'll be back later on today, and we're talking about a new manager in place. I hope so. I hope so. Yeah, I mean, random guy said it as well. Just need a decent manager to be announced today. We need that. Got a fixture list and no manager. It's poor, isn't it? It's poor. Um, yep, Deshaun. I thought it was impossible to get relegated, but here we are. Yeah, talk is cheap. That's why I say, Deshaun, I don't care what anyone says. I don't care what statements 49 has come out with. It's all about actions for me. Don't want to hear any more words. I'm not saying anything to say I'm going to take it with a pinch of salt because I think that it's very harsh to judge everybody by the same brush. I don't think you should do that. But I'm tired of words. I had it for too many years now. We're trying to compete. We're going to be in Europe in 3 years. We're doing all this stuff, and look where we are. Actions speak louder than words, and it definitely does in football. So I'm not interested in any statements. Show me your intentions. Show me what you're doing. Um, but yeah, so yeah, people, this is it. This is the reality. This is the fixture list. They're on Leeds United socials all over the place. I mean, fair play to you if you can like them. I'm still not there yet. But yeah, this is it. This is the reality, people. Enjoy. But like I say, hopefully I'm back at some point today with a manager announcement. We need that, man. I think we need that just to know where we stand, just to get some players in. It's the most important thing right now for me, you know. Uh Way fizzy here. I mean, this is on yesterday's video where I spoke about Patrick Vieira just seemingly being the front runner now. But Way fizzy saying Vieira apparently feels like the wrong decision for me. Farker being here, done it. Yeah, I mean, listen, I always say with that being here, done it thing, and there is credence to that because Daniel Farker, for me, if he's to come in, I wouldn't be, I'm not jumping over the moon for it, but I would think that we've got a good chance of going up. What I would say though is that Daniel Farker did it at Norwich City. Can he handle the pressure cooker of Leeds United? It's a completely different setup. Listen, Norwich, if you compare it, have been more successful than Leeds in the more recent history, just from how many times they've bounced up and down. But it's a completely different expectation doing it here. Can he handle that? I don't know. I don't know if he can handle it. There's all kinds of various things that go into it when you come to Leeds United. Just because you've done it elsewhere. Look at Neil Warnock. He's done it in how many places? He comes to Leeds United, reality kicks in. Yes, we weren't a good team there, but he's gone up with worse players. He's gone up with worse. It's just different here. And I just wonder if he's gonna be able to handle it because the way that he accepts losing in the Premier League, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully he would do it, but I'll back anybody that comes in. Anybody, even if it was Frank Lampard. I'm not saying I want Frank Lampard, by the way, people. I'm just saying I'll back anybody that comes in. But we may have to revisit in the summer to see if we can get a better coach come if we're in the Premier League. Simple as that. But hey, um, Bumsy is saying that Farker promotion was 3-4 years ago. Can he do it again here? Yeah, I mean, listen, we'll see. We'll see. Um, Jed here saying Vieira might convince the likes of Somerville, Nanto, etc. to stay. Maybe it's a big reach, Jed. I mean, it's a good shout, but the problem is when you're being offered Premier League football, when you're being offered football by big European teams, it's hard to say no, regardless of who's your coach in the Championship. If it's the Premier League, then yeah, I'd say all day long. But it's a different. You know what? Just think about how we're looking at these fixtures. Let me speak for myself. Look, I'm looking at these fixtures, and I'm just looking. Oh, I've got to turn up on Tuesday to play whoever, Preston, whatever it may be. And you got to think some of the players will be thinking that way too. They'll be thinking, I don't want any of this. That was a big problem when Stoke came down and they kept the core of that Premier League team. A lot of them didn't want to do it. They didn't want to do the championship grind, and it showed on the pitch. And you've got to think that some players will think like that as well when it comes to these fixtures. They'll be looking. Some of these players, the players will have got these fixtures today, looked at them and going on the phone to the agent, "Hey, get me out of here now." Okay, they will be saying, "Get me out of here." All right, they don't want to do this. They don't want to do this. Um, but yeah, no, Karen, I'm not saying I want Frank Lampard, man. I'm saying whoever comes in, I'll back him. It's just the way it is. It doesn't mean I accept it, but you have to back it. It would be the same with any prospective signing as well. Even if I don't think the players all that, gotta give them the backing in it. But I'll be honest in my opinion though, and say that it wouldn't be for me. But yeah, you got to back it at this stage, I guess. Andy Shaw saying every option seems risky. Every option is a risk, Andy. And this is what some people think there's some nailed on guarantees that if we get a certain person in, that we're going to go up. But I stress again, managing Norwich City and managing Leeds United is two different kettles of fish. It's just different. And can he handle it when we go for a sticky patch and all of a sudden that home support with every pass that isn't completed, with a loss that's suffered, can he handle that pressure? We will see, innit? We will see. Um, but yeah, we'll finish on this. Paul saying, let's get out of this Mickey Mouse League. Nothing else matters. 100% Paul. 1 year loan to the championship and we go back. Hopefully that is the dream. But we got to get our house in order, and it's not quite in order just yet. But hopefully the 49ers are doing all the moves, all the necessary moves behind the scenes. But listen, people, I'm going to leave it there. Smash a like on the video. Please do that for me. Drop your comments below on any of the fixtures that have stood out to you, anything that you're looking forward to, any trips you're looking forward to taking. And yeah, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Hopefully the next one is a managerial announcement, because we need that. We 100% need that. I'm off to the gym, people. Peace out. Have a great day.